After completing a health checkup, many people feel relieved. When they see that all their results fall within the normal range, however, there is one important question that should always be asked: is your body truly healthy, or are problems simply not visible? Yet the word normal is often misunderstood. It does not mean optimal health, it only means your values fall within a statistical range that includes, most people this range is based on averages, not on what is best for your body. This means that even if your body is already undergoing changes, as long as those changes do not cross the defined threshold, your results will still appear normal. This is why relying solely on test results can create a false sense of security. Especially in chronic conditions, the body does not suddenly become unhealthy. It gradually shifts over time, and during this process, early warning signs may not be reflected in standard tests. For example, blood sugar and cholesterol can remain within the normal range, while already trending toward imbalance if your levels consistently stay near the upper limit. Your body may already be under stress, but the report will still say normal. This is where many people miss the most important window for prevention, because once the values cross the line, the condition is often more difficult to reverse. Therefore, what matters is not just where your numbers are, but how they are changing over time. Health is not a fixed point. It is a continuous process, and understanding the direction of that process is far more important than a single result. Most health screenings today are designed to detect structural problems, rather than functional changes, in other words. They are better at identifying disease after it has developed than recognizing early shifts in health. This is why many people receive normal results, even when their body is not functioning at its best. Understanding this limitation is essential because true health management begins before disease appears. Another common misunderstanding is the belief that more tests or more expensive tests are always better. Many people assume that comprehensive or full-body scans provide a complete picture of their health. However, not all tests are necessary, and some may even create unnecessary burden, especially those involving radiation. These tests can detect areas that look suspicious, but often cannot provide clear answers, leading to additional testing stress and uncertainty instead of focusing on doing more tests. It is more important to choose the right tests for your situation. If you have specific symptoms, targeted testing is far more effective than broad screening without purpose. Doing tests simply out of anxiety does not always lead to better outcomes, in fact. It can sometimes lead to overdiagnosis and unnecessary procedures. So what kind of tests are actually helpful? There are several that provide meaningful information with relatively low burden. Ultrasound is one of them. It does not involve radiation and can be safely repeated over time, making it useful for monitoring organs such as the liver, thyroid, and abdomen as people age. Small changes can develop gradually, and regular monitoring can help detect these changes. Early endoscopy is another important tool. Especially for the digestive system, it allows direct visualization, which makes it one of the most accurate ways to identify abnormalities. Even without symptoms, periodic checks can be valuable, particularly in preventing serious conditions, for example. Removing small polyps in the colon before they grow can significantly reduce the risk of future disease. These types of tests are not just diagnostic, they are preventive in nature. Blood tests should also be viewed differently. Instead of focusing only on basic numbers, they should be used to understand the overall balance of the body. The human body depends not only on calories, but also on a wide range of micronutrients. Vitamins and minerals often go unnoticed because deficiencies do not immediately produce clear symptoms. However, over time, they can weaken energy levels, slow recovery, and reduce immune function. Understanding these hidden imbalances allows you to take proactive steps to support your health. Another critical point to remember is that the absence of symptoms does not mean the absence of disease. Most conditions develop silently and only become noticeable after significant progression. Many people assume they are healthy because they feel fine, but subtle signals often appear long before major symptoms. Fatigue that does not improve easily, frequent swelling, digestive discomfort, or unexplained changes in the body should not be dismissed as normal aging. These are often early messages from your body that something needs attention. Recognizing these signals early can make a significant difference in long-term health. Health management is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process. Regular checkups are useful not just for confirmation, But for understanding patterns, comparing results over time helps reveal whether your condition is improving, stable, or declining. This long-term perspective is far more valuable than a single snapshot. It is also important to choose the right timing for your checkups, rather than waiting until the end of the year when facilities are crowded. Scheduling your tests during less busy periods can improve the quality and accuracy of the examination, but more importantly, health is not determined by test results alone. Test results are only a reference. True health is built through daily habits. What you eat, how you sleep, and how much you move have the greatest impact on your body. Even the most advanced tests cannot replace consistent healthy behavior if your lifestyle does not change. Your condition is unlikely to improve in a meaningful way. This is why small daily habits matter more than occasional large efforts. Instead of trying to change everything at once, focus on one thing at a time. Reduce excessive sugar intake. Add more protein and vegetables to your meals. Move your body regularly, even if it is just a short walk, and prioritize consistent sleep. These simple actions may seem small, but over time they create real and lasting change. Health is not achieved overnight. It is the result of repeated choices made every day. Your current condition is a reflection of your past habits, and your future health will be shaped by what you do today. Rather than relying entirely on checkup results, it is far more effective to understand your body and take responsibility for managing it yourself. Your test report should be the starting point, not the conclusion. Use it as a guide to make better decisions in your daily life. The changes do not have to be dramatic. Even the smallest improvement can lead to noticeable differences over time. Drinking more water, eating at regular intervals, reducing sedentary time, and becoming more aware of your body. These are all powerful steps toward better health ultimately. Health is not something reserved for a few. It is something that anyone can build. The most important step is simply to begin. Start with one small change today and stay consistent as time passes. Those small efforts will accumulate and eventually create a significant transformation. And that is when you will truly understand what real health feels like.